Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still waiting for all the Soros checks that are apparently funding this deep state liberal comedy show. Hey, bring some Cokes in, please. Things are off to a wild start this week with the now very public, off-the-record audio of defeated former President Donald Trump boasting about a secret Pentagon document with plans to attack Iran that has his window-licking supporters claiming it's fake, edited, and should have never been released. Well, it's out there, and it's glorious. I'll be getting into that and more, but first, this.
Individually. This is not just a book for women. I gave it to my most girly mama bears. I gave it to my most burly papa bears. And all of them have called me and said, oh my gosh, I cannot believe your story. It's amazing, a page turner. And they were mad at me because they were up till 3 and 4 in the morning finishing it. They couldn't put the book down.
Well, we can't believe that story, Carrie. Carrie Lake's book was published by 45books.com, a.k.a. Winning Team Publishing. The magic behind Trump's picture book, Trump's book of letters written to him, Judge Janine's book that comes with a free corkscrew, Charlie Kirk's word salad for smoothbrainers, and Don Jr.'s latest book. For those that don't remember, the RNC paid Winning Team Publishing, owned by Don Jr., $300,000 for autographed copies of his book, Liberal Privilege, to give away to GOP donors. Nothing is more ironic than having a self-published, ghost-written book mocking liberal privilege than using donor monies to buy thousands of copies for you to profit off and create the illusion that people care what you have to say. The sum spent on Dim Jr.'s book was the largest ever spent by the RNC on gift giveaways, and his success as an author is as legit as George Santos' life story. It is pouring MAGA Tears. Get the pint glasses and the popcorn, have a laugh, and join us in the comments as I mock the latest and stupid from the right-wing crazies queuing up for a go on the carbon fiber Republican sub. The spork-footed Georgia Gremlin tweeted, "The media's specialty is dividing Republicans. It's time for Republicans to stop being sucked into playing the dumb game. Defeat the Democrats' America Last agenda and save America." Naturally, I replied, you toured with Gates to call out rhino Republicans. Trump lit the dumpster fire and his vertical family tree base chucks their trash into it with you, and you're blaming the smoke on the media? We're just surprised you're not saying it's Jewish space lasers. The socks stay on.
Logan, I want you to put that up in the thing there instead of the promo code. Everybody, this is... put LindellEvent.com so people can go to there. But I also want you to run the clip if you can for the event.
Nailed it. Biggest broadcast place ever.
Hi, guys. For those of you that are still, let's say, crazy enough to doubt Trump's incontinence, Kim Guilfoyle, the girlfriend who broke my marriage, smothering, Kitara, makeup, painting all day, the hoggle labyrinth look that she goes for is totally not for me. Magically, I wish. In the same way my father can hover over documents, I wish I could hover over Ivanka like shake. We're not related anymore. Yes, I'm yours.
Thank you. I see every tip that comes through, from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment or drop me a super thanks. Once in a while, CNN is still good for something, like Stanley Tucci's Searching for Italy, or this 2021 recording that is being called a critical piece of evidence in Jack Smith's indictment of Trump over mishandling of classified information.
Bad, sick people.
That was your coup, against you.
It started right at the beginning.
Like when Millie's talking about, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in.
That's right.
Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look.
There are a lot of papers throughout this. You can hear them shuffling through his tiny sausage finger hands as he's just showing them off to the ladies in the room.
This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this.
The off-the-record thing never really works. You know, I learned this because I've said off-the-record in interviews, and then it still makes it in.
This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. Wow. We looked at him. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. It's pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Mm-hmm. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
she'd send
Private
it,
email.
no, she'd send it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert.
Please print.
By the way, isn't that incredible? Though?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it. And, you know, he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me.
The Pentagon has contingency plans for nearly every scenario. They don't just wing their military operations and boast about not using a teleprompter. But Trump really thought Milley wanted to attack Iran because a document showed one of their many contingency plans for an invasion. Again, just showing how thick Diaper Dawn really is.
I think we can probably, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
Declassify.
figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified
Yeah.
it. Now I can't, you know, but this is
Yeah,
classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so, we heard I have,
He admits he's no longer president. Please tell Mike Lindell, Carrie Lake, and all those that continue to call him their great real president and keep sending him money.
and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
It's just so on brand that he finishes up by ordering a round of Cokes to enjoy while reveling in the amazement that a silver spoon grifter such as himself was ever granted access to such sensitive information. Trump pleaded not guilty to 37 counts related to the alleged mishandling of classified documents kept at ultra-low security Mar-a-Lago that employs heaps of foreign workers and is frequented by members and grifters such as Mike Lindell, Carrie Lake, and Kid Rock. Now, Trump reacted to this by going on an all-caps tear, attacking Trump-hating psycho Jack Smith and Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I don't think this is going to help your case, Trump. Look at this beauty. I did not craft this gem. It was sent to me, and I love it. Doomed carbon fiber sub that cut every corner to give billionaires joyrides, and Ron DeSantis in his crotch-height go-go boots with his big go-to heels. I just can't stop laughing at this. It's great. For those new to the show, I'm glad you found me. Thank you. For nearly a year, I've been reading a genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. This is a ton of fun. I only do this once a week, and it's been pretty wild. In this section, we're at one of her places of work, where a group of unsavory individuals have placed bets on Lauren's intentionally missing hamster. Let's get back to it. Mr. Fong slowly reached into the Funyuns bag, taking his time, clearly playing with my brain cell while toying his crinkly yellow sack. Was he in there tickling my emotional support hamster Mountain Dew, or was he gently searching for the perfectly shaped onion-flavored snack? A rare, unbroken, round one. Our faces were so close together, my window pane glasses were starting to fog up, and I was suddenly flooded with memories of the night I got engaged. We were at Applebee's for hot wings because Jason's lip sore had finally cleared up, and he wanted to celebrate with some wings and an icy pitcher of Coors without his cluster being irritated. I remember it very well because I was pregnant with my first, and since I was just starting to show, I switched from Chardonnay to Blue Hawaiians because then I was providing my bun in the oven with nourishing pineapple, coconut, and a sweet cherry while I got just enough rum for this mama-to-be to let her blonde hair down and shake off her problems. Yes, I went through a phase of dyeing it because Jason found that the Polaroids he was selling to Japan fetched more, and having much lighter hair helped change it up with the cops around town. I've had more than a few run-ins with the Donut Squad, so the only blue this gal backs are Jason's pepperoni pills. But even then, I'll be the first to admit I've, let's say, misplaced them when I'm not in the mood. For those concerned, don't worry. Mr. Fong is still staring me down. I just wanted to get something off my chest without a gray gym sock for once. It was at this very meal at Applebee's that we were discussing our baby on the way, our future. Jason dug around his pocket and smiled. He took my hand and popped the question. Lauren Opal Roberts, will you marry me? Yes, 1,000 times, I told him as he slid a perfectly intact Funyun on my ring finger. This was not how I envisioned this moment when playing Wedding with Malibu Barbie and the $1 Million Man wrestling figure my mom had gotten me because they didn't make a Stan Lane one. Is that a Funyun? Asked the waitress as she set the bill on the table. We're engaged, I said, holding out my snack-decorated ring finger. Jason handed the bill back to her, letting her know, separate checks. It was like a fairy tale. If you've enjoyed this genuine page from Low Rent Booze Burp's latest book, let me know in the comments and I'll see about reading another page next week. Someone shared this beauty with me. This is Donald Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and this is just an epic piece of art. But if you could add one thing to make this truly brilliant, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. When you can't do really comedy, you do this lib trash. Get a life. MAGA Tears. Go Donald Trump. MAGA Tears. You think you can stop Don Jr. with a web petition? The man is a beast. MAGA Tears. Hey Baldy, Kerry Lake won by a landslide and Arizona will be flipped any day now. There are many articles on this. Maybe do some research before insulting the governor for your sheep fan base. MAGA Tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by joining us in the comments, sharing this video with a friend, and following me on social media. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jefferies for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.